Well, hello there. Welcome to another edition of Masterpiece Collection Theater here on Brothers Forge Gaming. Today we're going to be taking a look at my Working Designs collection. Now, lucky for us, Working Designs was a local company that would bring import style games over to the States and localize them so that we could enjoy them. You can actually go down to where they were, their studio or their office, whatever you want to call it, and pick up swag. You could get posters, cutouts, things like that, games. Actually, one of our buddies he actually got to test one of their games. Can't remember the one off the top of my head, but he got his name in the credit, or so he says. Very, very cool. I've always wanted to do that. Big video games have always been a huge part of my life, and a dream of mine is to be involved somehow, aside from being a player, actually being in a game, designing a game, testing a game. Beta testing is as close as I get now, but hey, I'll take what I can get. Next, I'm going to show you the games that I have, go over them, open them up, show you some of the different ins and outs, and talk about the games a little bit. First up, Silhouette Mirage on the PlayStation 1, and as you can see here, Lunar 2 exclusive movie included. Very cool, we're going to have to take a look at that for sure. Next up, Alundria on the PlayStation 1. What a cool game. I like how their boxes are always shiny and they catch your attention. You gotta love that. Again, this is another kind of like JRPG style game. Very cool action RPG kind of game. A lot of them were in at the time. I believe they might have only been porting games for PlayStation 1, Sega Saturn, Sega CD, that era of gaming, mid to late 90s. Unfortunately, the company didn't stick around too long. I don't know why at the time, video games were kind of struggling. And I guess there wasn't a lot of demand for this kind of thing, but nowadays, come on, this company would do amazing, and you see companies like it, Limited Run and things like that, doing great. And then we have also for the PS1, Vanguard Bandits. This, if you guys have ever played the game Vandal Hearts or like Shining Force, anything like that, it's like a strategy RPG kind of game. Very cool. I actually also have it with the manual, the complete strategy guide. Next up, Gun Griffin Blaze on the PS2. Kind of like a mobile Gundam suit style game. Fun games. Those games are really tough, but they're cool if you can figure out how to play them. And here we have a personal favorite of mine. I have played through this game several times back when I was a kid. Vey on the Sega CD. Oh baby, is this a good, just grind style RPG. One of the top ones of my childhood. Love this game. I have been wanting to do a playthrough of that again, so we'll see. It's tough to get the time to do these RPGs. And then another one from my childhood is Shining Wisdom on the Sega Saturn. Funny story about this is I let my buddy borrow this, and I borrowed Shining Force CD. I ended up with his book, he ended up with mine. So if you're out there and you see this, give me my Shining Wisdom book back, man. This is just, I need the book back for this thing. Or hey, somebody wants to trade Shining Force CD for Shining Wisdom book. Now I would like to go for a complete Working Design collection. However, the games are pretty hard to get. They're usually on the pricier side, but that doesn't mean when I'm out there hunting around, looking around, I'm not trying to pick up Working Designs. You actually don't even see them all that often, but when I do, I try to grab them up. And I will include a complete list scrolling by so you guys can take a look at that. Thanks for stopping by and taking a look at my Working Designs collection. What's your favorite game from Working Designs? Give us your thoughts, your opinions. Let us know in the comments. And make sure to check on back for some of that exclusive content here on Brothers Forge Gaming.